Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Well, you are looking at the empty shelves of an emergency food pantry for seniors. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob King. Meals on Wheels, the organization running the pantry, says this has been the reality for weeks, leaving many of the seniors they serve without a critical resource. Alexandra Conyarts explains what's leading to the scarcity and how you can help.
Every weekday, around 45 to 50 people are fed at this Meals on Wheels center in downtown Spokane. For many, what they got was the only hot meal they would have that day. That pantry was a critical way for them to bring something home. While it might have been something small, it often went a long way.
A lot of these people could not eat nothing if it wasn't for here.
Meet Linda Hipton. She has been a regular at Meals on Wheels for almost 2 decades. In that time, she has seen this place become increasingly important for the well-being of seniors. For many, their means of survival.
The economy right now is tough on everybody, and our pantry shelves are bare, and so it's kind of tough.
Meals on Wheels says several of their members can no longer cook for themselves or have lost financial support. This small but mighty emergency food pantry has been a way for them to get something extra when they need it most. But the organization is struggling to keep up with the demand from the community they serve.
You know, and the cost of goods are going up, and a lot of folks on fixed income can't adjust as fast.
Owen Asparas, director of Meals on Wheels Spokane, says he has people checking in every single day, asking, are we going to see more items? It is not just the need for this that has gone up, but food deliveries as well. 5 years ago, Meals on Wheels says it delivered almost 430 meals a day. Now, they were at over 630.
We've seen a gradual increase over time, and I think we're going to see that increase continue.
Should you want to bring something in, Meals on Wheels accepts non-perishable items and hygiene products. For Linda, the hope is
The ones who can't afford it, even if they bought it like once a month, 2 things once a month, or 4 things once a month, that would help a lot.
in Spokane. Alexandra Conyarts, 4 News Now.
Concerns have long existed about the treatment of animals in local Spokane shelters, and today, animal rights activists discussed what they describe as the unethical euthanasia practices that they say are leading to the unnecessary deaths of animals. The town hall put together by No Kill Spokane quickly grew tense. Supporters of scraps and opponents of the organization's practices engaged in heated debates over when it is and isn't acceptable to euthanize a dog. One scraps volunteer pleaded with attendees to consider volunteering for the organization, explaining that they're currently overwhelmed with the influx of animals. For organizers, the hope is that meetings like this can get the conversation going.
We're hoping for change for all of the organizations, also to address like behavioral assessments, because the behavioral assessments being used at all of the shelters right now are not proactive.
No Kill Spokane claims that nearly 100 dogs have been euthanized at Scraps this month. Scraps has previously told KXLY that the rise in euthanasia is due to an increase in animals with behavioral issues that pose a risk to others. Now we'll toss things over for our first alert weather forecast, and it felt good today. It was sunny, not too hot, and we're hoping that good weather will stick around. Jason Valentine, you're here to let us know if that's going to happen.
I think it is going to happen. It's beautiful today, beautiful Sunday, but change is coming Monday, so get ready for that. Good Saturday evening, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your evening so far. Hope you have a great Sunday planned, maybe Saturday evening planned. Plenty of sunshine. We just have a few little fanciful clouds out there, but after some instability in our weather pattern the last couple of days, things have settled down. We do have area smoke still hanging around. It is light. It has not yet, though, affected at least our air quality, staying very good. So we're right on the edge, though, of good and moderate. So if you're feeling a little bit of a tickle in your throat, that's what it's from. So current winds, we're seeing gusty winds in Spokane, just out of the east going, out of the west going east. And we're looking at gusts around 25 miles per hour. So a little bit of a breeze out there to keep you cool as you're heading into the evening hours. Wind speeds, though, will be dying down into our pretty much overnight period and into our day tomorrow. So taking a look at our radar again, we have some scattered thunderstorms, very small, though, in Montana up to the north. Our areas, though, are staying dry. We're looking to stay dry tomorrow. Maybe a quick little spritz could come in, but other than that, we're looking to stay dry until it looks like Monday morning is our best chance of some showers anytime soon. Clear skies sunny, and then, well, plenty of clear skies overnight. Overnight lows are going to be in the upper 50s. Very warm overnight. Tomorrow is looking very good, but cooler temperatures are looming as well in our work week. Let me get you and your family prepared. My first alert weather forecast that's coming up later in the show.
All right, Jason, thanks. A wildfire burning in North Idaho started ballooning in size about a couple hours ago. Located east of Lake Pend Oreille, not much is known about the total size and containment of the fire at this time, but it's estimated around 250 acres. Fire crews are on scene working to stop forward progress. No evacuations are in place at this time, but Lightning Creek Road and U.S. Forest Service Road 419 up out of Clark Fork are closed for firefighting efforts. The Spokane Valley Fire Department is investigating multiple brush fires that started up this afternoon. The fires happened along the Centennial Trail throughout the day. And Valley Fire investigators are currently working with DNR and the Spokane County Sheriff's Office to determine the cause of the fires. Now, anyone who sees anything suspicious in the area is asked to call Crime Check. The search for the killer of 4 in Anaconda, Montana is ongoing. The killer believed to still be on the run. Police are searching for this man, 45-year-old Michael Brown. He was last seen driving a 2007 white Ford F-150 pickup with Montana plates DTY493. Brown is described as 5'10", with weighing about 170 pounds. Blue eyes and brown hair. Now, not much is known about the potential motive as of right now, but police say the shooting happened around 11 yesterday morning at a business called the Owl Bar. Michael Brown is believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. If anyone spots him or his vehicle, you should call 911 immediately. In an update to the Trump-Epstein saga, we're learning that Ghislaine Maxwell has been moved from a low-security prison to a less restrictive prison camp with fewer guards and limited perimeter fencing, just a week after meeting with Justice Department's number 2 ranking official. Justice Department's Bureau of Prisons gave no specific reason for the abrupt move, but this morning, the family of one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims is sharply criticizing the transfer. Virginia Giuffre's family writing, "It's with horror and outrage that we object to the preferential treatment convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell has received." The controversy erupting during a week in which President Trump weighed in on his falling out with Epstein, which he suggested was tied to Giuffre, who died by suicide earlier this year.
I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her. And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know. None whatsoever.
Maxwell serving a 20-year sentence for sex trafficking. Last week, she spent roughly 9 hours talking with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, Trump's former defense counsel. Still no word on what those conversations yielded. The city of Spokane launches a new feature to help make people aware of immigration services in the area. We'll tell you how you can use the new tool coming up. Plus, this week's Air for Adventure soaring over Jasper Mountain. That's coming up after the break.
And a beautiful start to our weekend today, but will it continue into your Sunday? I can tell you, though, we do have changes. Cooler temperatures on the way and some shower activity possible. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast. That is next on 4 News Now Weekends.
Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
4 News Now is brought to you by Craig Swap & Associates.
Struggling with credit card debt? You are not alone. I'm Robin Nance. I'll show you smart, easy ways to pay it down faster, plus the simple move that could save you hundreds in interest and help you get ahead. Monday on Good Morning Northwest.
The legendary Omac Stampede is back for its 91st year. 4 big PRCA rodeo performances, 70 food and merchant vendors, along with a Native American encampment, carnival, and grand parade. Plus heart-pounding runs of the world-famous suicide race. A weekend of Western entertainment for the entire family, August 7th through 10th. For tickets, go to omacstampede.org or call 800-933-6625.
Do you suffer from puffy under-eye bags, deep-set forehead lines, and wrinkles that give away your age instantly? Well, if so, it's not your fault. It's all a symptom of aging. That's why we created Plexiderm, a clinically studied serum that decreases the appearance of under-eye bags and dark circles by 80%, crow's feet and wrinkles around the eyes by 81%, and forehead lines by 85%, and lasts for up to 10 hours.
Look at this one under-eye bag. it's gone.
So I've had these bags for many, many years, and then I found Plexiderm, and this happened.
I'm going to apply Plexiderm under this size so you can see the difference. I have struggled with under eye bags my whole life. I have tried every product and none of them have worked. You just watched it happen. I went from this to this.
Try it today for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Call the number on your screen or visit plexidermtrial.com.
You don't know how much pressure you put on your septic system, but Riddex does. In a 21-month study, scientists proved that Riddex reduces up to 20% of waste buildup every month. Take the pressure off with Riddex.
The Davenport Hotels invite you to a signature weekend of culinary delights, September 26th through the 28th. Join us for the Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival, taking place in downtown Spokane with multiple events offered throughout the weekend. Purchase any festival ticket and receive a 20% discount code to stay at one of the Davenport properties. Information can be found on the Davenport Hotel Collections website under the Experiences tab. The Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival this September, sponsored in part by Windermere Real Estate and 4 News Now.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Mistaqua.com.
Welcome back. It's time to take to the skies on the Air 4 drone. Now this week, we're soaring above one wildlife sanctuary in Columbia County. Let's go for a ride over the Jasper Mountain Reserve near Dayton.
Welcome to Jasper Mountain Reserve. We are in the heart of the Blue Mountains in Columbia County, which is about 40 minutes east of Walla Walla, with 330 acres. And over the last 2 to 3 years, the vision came to put it under conservation easement. We started to work with the Blue Mountain Land Trust. We want to share it. We want to share it with people who value nature preserves, who value the tranquility up here. And that was a big portion of the drive to open it up to the public. I'm very keen on telling people why we are doing what we are doing, what you can achieve from a forest land. Then some of the areas here are not native growth. Some of them are planted. How do you bring them back into a native state? How do you habitat restoration that benefit future generations? And that was basically one of the main drivers to open it up to the public and to bring people that value this up to the reserve. We have a lot of cross-country skiing trails in the winter, and especially hiking trails. The reserve has 13.1 miles in aggregate of hiking trails, exactly the distance of a half marathon. So we have 3 trails. The first one is called the Red Trail. It's on the opposite side of former Jasper Mountain Road, now Payne Hollow Road. It's about 3 miles in length. And the reason Red Trail, because it's on the sun-exposed edges of the canyon with gorgeous vistas, and you walk in fairly flat area and you see the mountains. The Green Trail has its name because it's mostly in forested areas. It is 4 miles and it winds itself to forests and it's very relaxing to hike. The Black Trail, it's the most challenging one. The trails are gorgeous, but you need to climb almost down through the river in the canyon and back up. And it winds itself through the different ridges and different biosystems. Habitat is basically the perimeter trail inside the entire reserve with a length of 5.3 miles. It's just an adventure every time I'm at the reserve, and I see animals and wildlife and plants every time, something that I didn't see yet.
Looking beautiful there. Looking beautiful here as well. Hope you're having a great Saturday so far, and hope you have a great weekend planned, the rest of it at least. Right at our averages, we're in the upper 80s today and plenty of sunshine. So after all those days of instability we saw last week, things have definitely settled down just in time for a beautiful weekend. So sunny and nice. Rain could return as we get to early on Monday. Cooler next week by quite a bit. You're going to notice the difference, and winds showing some life at times, so a little bit of breeze out there. So high temperature trend. Tomorrow we're going to be right around where we are today, and then we drop down to the upper 70s for a high on Monday. And again, maybe those showers are going to christen the cooler temperatures early on Monday. Then we're going to stay right in those around 80 degrees, kind of average for the next couple of days, if not for the entire work week. Then warm back up a little bit in time for our next work week, our next weekend, excuse me. But if you're looking for cooler temperatures, they're definitely going to be here. Now, this is the percent of our usual rain in the last 30 days. Look at this. Spokane only getting 1/5 or just above 1/5 of the usual rain. We are just not getting it. Either is Coeur d'Alene, but on the other side of the coin, look at Bonners Ferry right near the Canadian border. 300% of the usual rain in the last 30 days. Montana getting plenty as well. We definitely need that rain, though. We are looking at the drought monitor. This is updated every week, and for the first time in a while, we've seen exceptional drought. That is the middle part of Idaho. Other than that, our areas between moderate and severe, but we definitely need some of that. We might get a little Monday and maybe a little more on Thursday, but the rain seems to be acting like Spokane is kryptonite. Just haven't seen much come through at all. So on our radar right now, our areas are free and clear. Still another system came through Bonners Ferry just a couple hours ago. We're having just little cells going through Montana, not really too much. And as we head into our futurecast or our forecast radar, we will be looking at possible showers coming in maybe Monday morning. Also, just a quick little spritz could be coming through as we get into Sunday afternoon. But as we move into Monday early, scattered showers very early, and then maybe a little bit more sustained by the time we go to our commute. Then showers are going to move out, it looks like, until we get to Thursday. So current temperatures, we're mostly in the mid to upper 80s. Warm really throughout the Inland Empire. 92 for Lewiston, our hot spot. Our friends down in the Tri-Cities who also need some shower activity. 24-hour change, pretty dramatic for some cities. 10 degrees for Spokane, up to 19 for Lewiston. We should be right around where we are today, tomorrow at this time. And again, winds showing a little bit of push, just a nice breeze out there for most of our areas. 7-day forecast, 88 tomorrow. And then we're going to average around 80 degrees Monday through Friday. Again, 30% chance of showers on Thursday. We'll keep an eye on that. But tomorrow, get ready for another beautiful weekend day.
All right, Jason, thanks. The City of Spokane launched a new webpage yesterday. It's aimed at helping immigrant and refugee communities know their constitutional rights. The page offers information about immigrants in Spokane County, like population growth and tax contributions. It also offers what's called a red card in almost 20 different languages. You can print the card out, and it outlines your constitutional rights and how you can exercise those rights.
Ozzie Alonso was just an absolute legend with his time with the Seattle Sounders, and now he's back in Spokane tonight for the Velocities match.
1, 2, 3, 7!
Catch what's got Ozzie thrilled about his return to Spokane coming up after the break.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, switch and save at least 20% versus AT&T and Verizon. Plus, your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years.
Get into gossip.
Is it something juicy?
Spill the tea, girl. Get into friendship. And get into fun.
You got it.
I got it.
I get it.
This is Dabble.
Now I get it.
Over the air on KXLY Channel 4.5.
Marty, I dreamed that you were hosting Match Game. Can you imagine?
No, I am hosting Match Game.
Wednesday, everybody's joining Martin Short for an all-new Match Game.
Can I buy a vowel?
Wrong show, Tom. It's the one where stars fill in the blanks.
Brazier. I said fart.
They're dirtier than I thought.
Now you got it.
Only a fool would miss something like that.
Don't miss Match Game. New Wednesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Winter Music Nashville's multi-platinum star Gabby Barrett is an unstoppable force in country music and will be live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, August 14th. Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage, live Thursday, September 25th. For more than 20 years, Blackhawk has electrified country fans. Experience them live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 16th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
How would you like a brand new, sporty, and efficient new Honda while saving thousands using Finley Honda Spokane employee pricing? Backed by popular demand, it's the 48-hour flash sale at Findlay Honda Spokane.
Where we are marking down over 48 new and used vehicles to sell fast. Plus, during this 48-hour sale, you get to pay what our Findlay Honda Spokane employees pay.
This week at Findlay Honda Spokane.
4 News Now brings you an aerial postcard from the Clark Fork River in North Idaho.
4 News Now is brought to you by Pig Out in the Park.
It's volleyball season this August as the massive Spike and Dig tournament begins out on the west side of town. It's welcoming in thousands of athletes at almost 100 courts. It's Hoop Fest, but volleyball style. The event takes months of planning, days of setup, all orchestrated by Brandon Schmidt, the son of Hoop Fest and Spike and Dig founder Jerry Schmidt. Brandon and his cousin, former collegiate volleyball player Terry Viley, spoke to us about how this gargantuan event stays a family affair, even with over 400 teams packing into the Dwight Merkle Sports Complex.
Times you think, all these people and don't know what to expect, but every year we come out surprised at how much fun everyone has and just thankful that we have a community like this in Spokane.
This is such a family environment that all these families come out, their kids are playing. A lot of the old people, that the generation that started this tournament, their kids, their grandkids are starting to play, so it's just a huge family tournament.
The 33rd edition of this event runs through tomorrow, where the field narrows down to determine champions across 15 adult divisions and 5 youth divisions. If you're a fan of meat pies, bagpipes, love dog herding around these sheep, all the Scottish heritage is wonderful. The annual Spokane Highland Games took over the County Fair and Expo Center, including some pretty awesome athletic events: weight throws, height and distance, hammer throw, putting the stone. Impressive athletes spent the morning heaving within a great shared community and environment. We spoke with this guy, Moscow-born professional thrower, who spoke to us both about the throwing community here and what it means to have such a strong cultural event in Spokane.
It's always motivating. There aren't many people that are in it like with big egos. Everyone's sort of cheering each other on and everyone wants you to throw your best, even your competitors. It's really awesome to see all the different cultural things, and then also like seeing a bunch of people who also throw from America trying out over in Scotland and seeing sort of how the two cultures meet. It's really awesome.
So I was a thrower back in high school, so I can understand how good this is. It's a little bit better than mine. 37 feet. He said he wasn't impressed, but I sure was. I think everybody else too. Super fun day. It ran all day today. Can't wait for the 68th edition next year. Ozzie Alonso, a Seattle Sounders legend. This goal right here, winning the 2011 U.S. Open Cup, one of his many, many great accomplishments in almost a decade-long career out on the west side. Ozzie then spent the twilight of his career in Minnesota and Atlanta before retiring a Sounder in 2024. But since his playing days, Ozzie bought into USL Spokane, a big investor returning today to the Lilac City to support the Velocity in their match about to start.
A great city. I play inside of many years. Investing in Spokane is amazing because when I talked to Brian, he explained everything to me, and I was amazing. And in my case, I played in USA before. I made the jump to MLS. I think a lot of players want to do the same thing, playing and make the jump for the next level. I think is what I'm more excited to invest in Spokane.
So Alonso, you see there with the Zephyr this morning in practice. He is in attendance for the Velocity match coming up in just a half hour. They're against Union Omaha, a rematch from the league championship game last season. Omaha did win, though. Time for revenge. Right across the street from us at 4 News Now, that's at One Spokane Stadium. Kickoff at 7. Spokane Indians also at home tonight. They have fireworks tonight. Awesome. They love to get closer to wrapping up their final home series of the season against the Hillsboro Hops. Spokane did drop last night's game. They hope to prevent a series loss with a dub tonight. First pitch is coming up right about now. And what a crushing loss for the Seattle Mariners. Finished up real late for our 5, but they're in now. They fall 6-4 to the Texas Rangers after a Wyatt Langford tie-breaking single. You're seeing in the 11th inning. First Texas win over Seattle this season, snapping a 5-game win streak for the M's. And they do return for the final game of this 4-game series tomorrow, just past 1. So unfortunate, but we did get some pretty fun baseball. So it's kind of the up and down. You love the fun, but
Yep. and the Astros lost, fortunately, so not as much ground loss.
Good news.
All right, one more check of weather after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The outboard boat races return to Idaho and Washington August 9th and 10th.
Wouldn't it be great to visibly firm your neck without needles or procedures?
I'm David Cohen, the CEO of Decladerm. I've been in the skincare industry for over 30 years, and over that time, I've seen women struggle to smooth the loose, crepey skin on the neck and décolleté area. That's why we spent 4 years perfecting Decladerm, our first cream dedicated to visibly smooth, saggy, crepey skin. Our clinical results were remarkable. In just 2 weeks, users felt their neck became smoother, and after 4 weeks, 95% of participants said their neck looked firmer.
I'm getting a little older now. My neck shows my age a little more. I found Decladerm. It works so well.
I'm Dr. Jessica Berge, and as a board-certified dermatologist, I've encountered countless skincare products, but most of them fail to deliver. But Decladerm is the real deal.
Feel the confidence you deserve with Decladerm. Try it today for only $19.95 plus free shipping. Visit Decladerm.com or call the number on your screen.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
The legendary Omac Stampede is back for its 91st year. 4 big PRCA rodeo performances, 70 food and merchant vendors, along with a Native American encampment, carnival, and grand parade. Plus heart-pounding runs of the world-famous suicide race. A weekend of Western entertainment for the entire family, August 7th through 10th. For tickets, go to omacstampede.org or call 800-933-6625.
Let's check in with meteorologist Matt Gray.
A lot of folks, they head out the door in the morning and they're not coming back until late in the evenings. They got their whole day to get ready for the entire day and whatever the weather's going to throw at them. I hope for people that choose to watch my forecast on Good Morning Northwest is as you're making your plans for the day, you know what's coming up for your day and how to plan it. You learn a little something and that you have a little bit of fun on the way.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Welcome back on this Saturday evening, and if this looks like what you saw today, you're pretty much right. Sunday is going to be gorgeous, maybe a slight chance of an afternoon quick spritz. Other than that, we'll see a little bit more cloud coverage coming in. Highs are going to be in the upper 80s, just like today.
All right, we'll take it. Thanks, Jason. We'll see you tomorrow night.